and I'm just like, I can't think straight or something for some reason. And I want to make sure I'm getting my journey, this message across as clearly as I possibly can, just in case anybody else is going through this or knows someone that may be going through this. So here goes. I've been in the bone marrow unit for 19 days, and I thought it would be a good idea to share my side effects from all the chemo because I was receiving a lot. Now I'm not on the IV chemo, but I am still on antibiotics because my immune system is low. And all this is in preparation for hopefully a successful bone marrow transplant. So the first side effect that I could say that really hit me was headaches. I started getting a headache that was to the point where it was like just unbearable, like right at the front, and sometimes it goes to the back of my neck. And the headaches were pretty bad, pretty bad. The second side effect was nausea. Nausea. It's like it hit me like at first it felt like acid reflux or something, and then I started to vomit. It was a lot. Um, Another side effect that I have noticed is some things that I used to like to eat, it doesn't taste the same. It's like it's bland or something. Like it has no taste. Like they brought some pancakes. Now a lot of y'all know that I love pancakes because I cook my kids pancakes a lot. So I love pancakes. But for some reason, every time they bring me pancakes now, it has no taste to me. It tastes like cardboard or something. Like even if I dump syrup all over it, even if I put butter on it. Hey, Opal White. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to let y'all know like my side effects, what I've been going through. Um, Always Tam Tam. I love when you put the blue hearts. You always got the blue hearts. That's my favorite color. I know you're praying for me. Thank you too. Um, so the pancakes, I used to love pancakes. I could eat pancakes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. So even if I butter them down, syrup them down, pancakes just do not taste the same to me. They taste bland, they taste dry, they taste chalky. Hey, boss lady Denise. Thank you for the orange hearts. You're staying strong and praying for me. Thank you, Opal White. Thank you for coming in, boss lady Denise. Thank you, Tam Tam. Thank you, Opal White. Thank y'all for coming in. I know it's late, but I'm up. And I know you're praying for me, boss lady Denise. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel the prayers working. I feel the positive, like encouraging words that people have been sending me. Trust me, I can feel it because with the news that I got today, the encouraging words really actually helped me get through. Um, so my side effects have also been like I can't think of what I want to say, how I want to say it. Um, I can't rest the way I want to rest. Even though you can't rest in the hospital anyway, everybody knows that. They're gonna wake you up. People have been asking me about my hair. I don't know if it's because people know that I have a lot of natural hair or not, but a lot of people have been asking me about my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, yes, it is starting to come out. It's not coming out in clumps. Like a lot of y'all know I had started to start locks. I wanted to start locks so bad. I see right now that that's not going to happen. Every time I like rub my hair, I'm pulling out strings. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I could just rub my hair and like strings and strings and clumps would start coming out. So it's not coming out like in big clumps, but it's coming out. So I've already prepared myself for that. If that's what I gotta go through to beat this, then it's just hair. I'll put on a wig in a minute. If I feel uncomfortable, because really, to be quite honest, I'm the type of person where I would probably wear my bald head out. That's just, I don't, I don't know. I want to get henna art behind my ear. Like I want to get a big hibiscus flower and flowers going behind my ear with henna art. If all my hair comes out, that's the plan. But I'm under such high um, isolation right now that I might not even be able to do that unless the henna artist is very. Thank you, Boss Lady Denise. You say I'm beautiful. Blue's my favorite color. Thank you, Boss Lady Denise. That's another side effect. You don't feel beautiful. You don't feel like yourself. Every day you look in the mirror, something is different. I think I told y'all in another video that I'm breaking out really bad. I'm getting like spots all over my face. Like, you know how when you're young and you get pimples, you break out and stuff, and then once the bump is gone, the spots are still there. So I got those all over. So my skin is being affected. My hand, I'm starting to get darker on the other part of my hand. But they said that that's a side effect. My taste buds are horrible now, y'all. That's one of the major, for me, I know some people, their major side effect that they hate is the nausea, but I didn't have nausea that bad, so I don't want to complain because there's people on this floor that have it way worse. So I would feel completely, I don't know, I would feel crazy to complain about something when people have it worse. Um, it was something else that I used to like to eat, and they brought it to my room, and I hated it. I hated the smell of it. I hated the texture of it. But today for dinner I did eat a lasagna. But this gonna sound crazy because I grow this. The squash and zucchini tasted like cardboard, and I love squash and zucchini, but it tasted dry, bland. Like even if you put pepper, salt, whatever on it. Thank you, unbelievable. I like that name. Thank you, unbelievable. I'm going through acute myeloid leukemia. I had chronic myeloid leukemia, but it progressed and went on until the blast phase. Ray of sunshine, thank you for the hugs. I've seen you in before, Ray of sunshine. But yes, it did progress. So they had to really, really amp up my chemo treatment, and they are preparing my body to receive a bone marrow transplant, which I was told today some pretty crazy, sick news about if I choose not to get the transplant. So they was trying to convince me not to feel bad about family members that want to help and that want to see if they're a match. They don't want me to get down and depressed and feeling like I'm inconveniencing them. I don't like asking for anything unbelievable. But I do have an about page on my main page. It's in the about section. But I don't like asking for anything because my insurance pretty much covers most of everything. The only thing that the hospital is trying to help me out with is when I leave here, I have to have 24-hour care. I have to be under a 24-hour care service, basically, a caregiver. I'm trying to think what else was going on with my side effects. I can't sleep good. That's another really bad side effect. You can't get comfortable because some nights you're really hot, some nights you're really cold, and then they come and check you to make sure you don't have a fever, and you don't have a fever, so they just try to keep you as comfortable as possible. The number one rule is you're not going to get a reward for um, staying with the pain. So if you're in pain or you're feeling uncomfortable, they would prefer for you to just tell them so that they can try to knock it out and try to make you as comfortable as possible. I still take a chemo pill. It's actually a couple of chemo pills. I think the name of it is Panatinib. I'm not for sure, but I think that's the name of it, Panatinib. That's the chemo pill that they give me now since I'm off of the IV chemo now. I have had a problem with my platelets being too low, but they finally got it to bump up a little bit because my body was denying the platelets that they were giving me. So a special donor had to donate their platelets because they were a perfect match. We had the same immunity, the same everything, so they had to donate. They had to get my platelets from Red Cross. Ray of Sunshine. Yeah, they so they bumped my platelets up, and this should be like something crazy for y'all. When I get a headache, when they give me pain medicine, they have to give me caffeine with it because it's like a little can though. I can show you this. I got this one in here just in case I get another headache. But it's like a little baby can of Coca-Cola. Look at the little baby can. The caffeine helps with my extreme headaches, like when it's really bad. And they give me the pain medicine and a little bit of Coca-Cola because it helps. And it does. Like you could tell like 30 minutes after they give me that, I'm sitting up. I'm either sitting on the side on the sofa reading, or I'm sitting up watching TV, or I try to go walk in the hallway. I told you Unbelievable. I said something on my about page because I don't like um, asking for anything. I saw your comment where you said, "Where's the Cash App?" It's on my about page. Um, and then that's my Cash App, and then my it's just the same name. It just don't have the apostrophe S. And it has the same logo. My logo was on my donate to your Cash App. I don't know your thing. I don't know your thing. Unbelievable. Okay, Ray of Sunshine said, I heard how caffeine helps. It's weird. Someone tried to explain how it works, but I forgot. Yeah, that it was really weird for me because before I got put in here, I had actually stopped drinking Coca-Colas for a while because I was thinking that would help me because so many people have told me like, you're hurting your cancer, you're doing this, you're doing that. But truth be told, if I'm having a really bad day and having headaches or feeling like really lethargic, if I just sip on a little bit of Coca-Cola, it helps me. I don't know how, but it's like within 30 minutes, it's better. Um, let's see. Okay. I just had to put that person in timeout. Hey, Grow Joyfully Homestead. I gotta watch your video. When I was getting ready to do a live, it said you just posted something like 2 minutes ago or something like that. Exactly, Rail Sunshine says everything we need is often on this earth. Amazing. Yes, it is. Boss Lady Denise. Yes, I heard that too about caffeine. I'm trying to tell you, Grow Joyfully Homestead, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be able to tell my story. And I'm glad that you come in to try to support me when you can. Like I said, when I was getting ready to go live, it said you just posted something like 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to go back and watch it, I promise. Uh, the whole Coca-Cola thing is weird because people kept getting on me about drinking Coca-Colas. But I started actually feeling worse when I stopped drinking Coca-Cola. I started really getting really bad headaches. I started feeling depressed. Um, I started feeling weaker, tired all the time. Um, Thank you, Grow Joyfully Homestead. You say you're glad to see me. Yeah, I had a. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. When my platelets dropped. When my platelets dropped, my nose started bleeding. My gums started bleeding. And that was scary because my platelets was already low. When your platelets are low, you have a hard time with your blood clotting or whatever. So they was trying to do everything to stop the bleeding, and they got it to stop. And right when they got it where they thought they had it under control, it started back the very next morning. So it's like a numbers thing. Like they're watching my platelets, they're watching my white blood cell count, my hemoglobin level, my potassium. They're watching everything, and the doctor keeps reassuring me that they have me stable now and that my body is handling the chemo pretty well. But when I tell y'all these side effects are kicking, they are kicking. Grow Joyfully Homestead said, drink up. I know that's right. Today, I said, when they brought in two, you see, this one is not open because I was saying if I get a headache in the middle of the night or something and they give me like something for a headache, I'm going to have a Coke already here so I can just sip on it. But mostly, I've been drinking a lot of H2O. Thank you for your prayers, Grow Joyfully. Thank you for your prayers. Boss Lady Denise, girl, when I tell you I had stopped, Boss Lady Denise said, I'm so glad they are taking good care of you. They are taking very good care of me. And when I tell you those doctors make their rounds every day you're gonna see a doctor. Hands down. And if you have any questions or whatever, they are going to try to answer them to the best of their ability, and they are going to let you know exactly what's going on. The nurses are going to make sure you are comfortable. I kept saying this morning that I really wanted to take a shower. I couldn't take a shower yesterday because my platelets were too low, extremely low, to the point where I was like in a danger zone. So they didn't want me to fall. They didn't want me to bump or slip or nothing. Yes, that's a blessing in itself. So yesterday I couldn't take a shower. I was sad about that. Um, because I feel better. For some reason I feel better when I feel clean. I feel like I have on like clean pajamas and I just feel better. Girl Joyfully said, it's not fair, honey. Boss Lady Denise said, yes, Ray of Sunshine. Ray of Sunshine said, yes, that is a blessing, boss. Yes, it is. It's a blessing. And I feel like I I don't I don't claim to be the most religious or nothing like that. I'm not like ordained minister or nothing like that. But I will say I am a spiritual person, and I feel like I listen to the Most High, and I feel like I listen to what the Holy Spirit is telling me. And when I first came in here, I could not hardly talk, y'all. My tongue was so swole, my neck was swole. I got on watermelons today. I told my tech girl, I said, I'm a watermelon seed today. And she said, that's a new one because cause one day I had on bananas. And, it's just kind of helping me make this feel a little bit more like not so dreary. Grow joyfully said, you are such a ray of sunshine amongst all your tribulations. I try to be. I try to show the God in me. But y'all, when I tell y'all that first day, I couldn't talk, but they understood what hospital I wanted to go to. For some reason, they understood that. Couldn't hardly understand nothing else. When we were on our way to the hospital, my mom called me just to be calling. Like, she didn't even know I was sick or whatever. But she just called just to be calling, and she couldn't make out nothing I said, and I was getting frustrated with her. Like, I was literally getting frustrated because I felt like, here it is, I'm sick, I know something is wrong, and nobody can understand me. Um, and Boss Lady Denise said, yes, I agree, grow joyfully. When I tell y'all, they understood what hospital I wanted to come to, and when we came in, the girl at the front desk sitting with security, she had her computer and stuff. She said, what brings you in today? And I said, my tongue is swole. Like, I was trying to talk. Like, my tongue is swole. And she said, what? Let me see. And I pulled my mask down and I went to open my mouth, and she put a band on my arm so quick and got us in. And one of the doctors told my husband, said, you got her here just in time. Just in time. But I promise y'all, I was listening to what the Holy Spirit was telling me. Like, get to that hospital. Because if I would have went somewhere else, it could have turned out differently. But being in here for so many days, it can kind of get to you a little bit. Especially if you have a big family. Look, I got to show it. Y'all know I got to show it. Especially if you have a big family like that. And you have all the children, the small babies, and even my grown boys. It's like I'm calling them and just want to hear their voice. Sitting in here makes you be like, oh God, like I gotta get home. This is nuts. But they have already let me know that I can't even go straight home. I can't go straight home. So I try to make the days in here kind of cheerful. I try to put up some paper flowers because I can't have real flowers in here. That sucks. I can't have balloons in here. That sucks. So I bought some little paper flowers. Easy Street with Jen. Hey Jen. Easy Street with Jen says, hey sunshine. Hey girl, hey. That deer. That stinky deer. Out there with those berries. Girl, you had me cracking up. I watched that at least 3 times. But Easy Street with Jen telling y'all, hey. She's saying hey to Grow Joyfully and to Boss Lady Denise. Yeah, my side effects have been like a range of things. So now today my side effect has been bone pain, which I'm kind of used to because dealing with leukemia, you have bone pain, hip pain. Um, but now that my cells are trying to come back, my healthy cells are trying to come back, they told me that I'm going to experience some bone pain. But now it comes to the point of them keeping a close eye on it and make sure my white blood cell count don't try to overdo it. Grow Joyfully said, I know you want to protect your privacy and safety, but I sure wish I could send you a card and letters. Boss Lady Denise say, hey, Easy Street with Jen. Don't hurt the harvest. Don't hurt the harvest says, praise Renee's Secret Garden. Um, I tell you what, grow joyfully. You don't have to send me anything. You really don't. I I just love the fact that y'all talk to me sometimes on my tough days and everything. That means a lot to me. Um, but if you really want to contact me, go to my about page and email me, and I will send you my PO box. I will send you my PO box, and we can be pen pals. Thank you. They're watermelons. I told my tech lady I'm a watermelon seed today, so I put on my black. Yeah, I know I'm a nursing mom, so I put on my black nursing hospital gown. Yes, I have my own personal hospital gown, but yeah, I'm a watermelon seed today. Don't Hurt the Harvest is saying hello, Easy Street with Jen. One thing I can say that really helped me with some of my side effects when I came in here, as soon as I got in here, and this is for anybody who may be going through this or may know somebody that's going through it. There's Shaka. I'm still attached. No more chemo though. No more in the white white one. But I still have to get antibiotics, fluids, and um, sometimes I have to get platelets and potassium. Ray of Sunshine says you're an inspiration. Thanks for sharing. Um, Thanks. It's all God. I like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm super, like I'm not a preacher or anything like that, but it's truly, I give all praise and honor to God, because if it wasn't for Him on my side, I don't know what I would be. I don't know where I would be right now. If it wasn't for God watching out for me a long time ago, I don't know where I would be. I always have been like a sickling child, but I was also always a fighter, which is weird. So I was always like a tomboy, the little skinny little tomboy with the long ponytails, and I was just rough. But I was the one that would always be sick. It was always I dealt with meningitis. I think I told you guys that. Yep, she got on her ugly earrings. This Shaka Khan just ain't got no style. Don't Hurt the Harvest said, I love your spirit. You just hold on. I love your spirit. Just know you are blessing people. Thank you. It's all praises go to God. Rev Sunshine says, looking so pretty. Your head wrap, earrings, gown, bracelet, so pretty. I try to doll myself up a little bit, and I felt so sad yesterday because they was like, we don't want you to fall, we don't want you to hurt yourself, so they wouldn't let me take a shower, and I felt so like bombish and like not myself. So this morning when they saw that my platelet count had went up to like 40, um, they were like, okay, you could take a shower, but we still want you to be very careful. I couldn't get in that shower fast enough and put on some clean pajamas and put some earrings in my ear, and I just feel better now. I feel more like myself. I actually feel better when I take a shower anyway. Grow Joyfully Homestead says it's all good, it's all God. Yes. Um when I first got in here, the number one thing that I think helped me is I was sipping on water the whole time. Like when they first started the chemo, I was just sipping on water, even if I didn't just guzzle it down or whatever, because my throat was still hurting at the time. I was just constantly sipping on water, and I think that helped me in a big way. But like I said, when the headaches come, they want me to have a little bit of Coca-Cola when they give me the pain medicine. So, yeah, it's been a ride, y'all. It's been a ride. I couldn't get up and dance because they were saying they know I be in here dancing sometimes, so they was like, your platelet count is too low. We don't want you to accidentally fall or accidentally bump yourself or anything. So all day yesterday and I think day before yesterday, I was on complete bed rest. The only difference is day before yesterday, before they knew my platelets was low, they allowed me to take a shower sitting down. So I had to like put a towel on the little shower chair and just sit in there and kind of like shower like this and bathe myself as good as I could because I had my arm wrapped. You're listening, Easy Street with Jen. You're getting settled back home. I'm glad you made it back home safe and sound. You get settled, Jen. Yeah, but they have to like wrap your pick line so that it doesn't get like moist in any way or whatever. They did that and I was able to take a shower then. And then the very next day they was like, you can't take a shower. So watching your platelet counts is gonna be a big deal if you're going through this or if you know anybody going through this. They are gonna watch your platelet count because that's gonna determine if you can get anything done, if you can move around. I was supposed to go and do another lumbar puncture to get the chemo in my spine, and they had to postpone it because my platelet count was too low. So they postponed it, and they want to make sure my platelet count stable and stay within a safe range before they do that. And I think that's about it as far as my signs so far, my symptoms so far. Like I said, yes, my hair is starting to come out. Somebody did ask me about my hair, so I want to make sure I say yes, it is starting to come out. It's just not coming out in big clumps. It's coming out like as I rub it. I wish I could have more control over that and just, if I was at home, I would just go ahead and shave it off, to be honest, because waking up to all the hairs and stuff, like, I wake up to these, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I wake up to hairs all over the pillow, all over my clothes, and it's just stringy here, stringy there. Or like if I just wipe my face, I have like hair all over the washcloth, kind of like um, Nair or something. So it don't do it all over. Look, dry mouth, dry. That's another side effect from all the medication. Um, I told you guys about my nosebleed. That's why I have these ice packs in here. I have these ice packs because when my platelet count started dropping, my nose started bleeding. And it freaked me out at first, I will admit. I was like, wait a minute, low platelets and nosebleed, this can't be good. And I started thinking like, oh boy, this is it. This is it. But I'm still here, y'all. So I have learned to just keep the mentality of just go day by day. Don't think about what might happen, or don't think about bad things. Don't think about negative things. My son told me, watch stuff that's gonna make me laugh. So that's what I've been doing. I've been watching like funny movies to try to get me by. Ray of sunshine. Yeah, showers for women really make a difference. Do what you can. That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm a female. I don't want to go all day. Don't hurt the harvest said it will grow back, precious. Yeah, it will. it it will. And it's just a little weird when it first started coming out because you're like, even like when I take a shower, you would think I didn't put some Nair on or something because like I could just like be washing my neck with the washcloth. I'm gonna say washcloth because I got a northerner that be here with me, and she was laughing because I say rag, but I take the rag or the washcloth, and I could be cleaning my neck and stuff, and hairs from my head would be on the washcloth from my nape area. Don't hurt the harvest says laughter is good for healing. I believe so because watching the clumps has been. Hello.
How are
I'm
you?
good. You back with more?
Not meds. I'm here to get some blood from you.
Ah, okay. I'm on live, so I'm gonna turn it so they won't see you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I don't want to invade your privacy.
I'm sure it's a good time.
Quality of life is important. Those shower heads are one of the best inventions on earth. Yes. Renee, you're a blessing. That's from Spartan Dan. Thank you. Spartan Dan says, hello, chat. Thank you for the hearts, Spartan Dan. I feel like taking a shower just kind of takes a lot of pressure off of you. I don't know how to describe it, but it just makes you feel better all in all. Don't Hurt the Harvest said, hi, Spartan Dan. Yep, they're in here collecting blood now. They got to check my platelets, check those platelets, and my hemoglobin too, because if my hemoglobin dropped, then they have to give me a bag of blood. But yeah. Easy Street with Jen says Spartan Dan in the house. Spartan Dan in the house. Hello, Harvest. That's from Spartan Dan. I just wanted to pop in really quick to let you guys know what my symptoms are so far. Spartan Dan says, hello, Jen. Laughy face, laughy face. Grow Joyfully is sending love and prayers. Red Sunshine says, hi to everyone in the chat. I think listening to what they tell me to do helps also, because when I first came in, they were telling me like, hey, go ahead and start using they was calling it the magic mouthwash. Go ahead and start drinking your water. That's what they were telling me when I first came in. So I think by listening to what they were telling me to do really helped my body be able to handle it better. Grow Joyfully Homestead says, thanks for letting us know how you are. I really worry. Oh, don't worry, Grow Joyfully. Spartan Dan says, hello, sunshine. Don't worry. We all have to go through our trials and tribulations. This is just one of a piece of my story. And if anything happens to me, I'm just hoping that God accepts me home. I hope my name is in the book, because I don't want to go to the other place. I'd be like, but God,
I don't see you being there.
I don't belong here. So that's like my thing is like, did I do what I was supposed to do while I was here? Grow Joyfully said, of course he will. Yes, I just want him to say, welcome home, my child, my servant. The the battle has been fought and the victory is won. And I'm gonna sit at my master's feet and eat some grapes. Spartan Dan says, you will get better. God's got your back. Thank you. That sounds like something my son would say. God's got your back. Sending prayers. Yeah, I know. I think the only thing I really am sad about is that my kids are still really young, and I have to go through this to try to push through to try to come back home to my kids. And I'm just hoping and praying that all of this works out so that I can be with my kids. But at the same time, um, I just want my kids to know how much I love them and how much I fought for them. But yeah, this is a crazy, sick world. Who wants to just stay here forever? Well done, thou good and faithful servant. There you go. That is grow joyfully. The battle is fought and the victory is won. You better say it. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's gonna be easy street with Jen. It would take you to put some music into this. Everything is gonna be. Oh, you was doing the Jamaican one. Don't worry about a thing. Hey, that's the one you were thinking about.
Yeah.
Cause every little thing, hey, it's gonna be all right. Yeah, that's the one. That's it right there. Jen, she like music. She's waiting for me to play my clarinet one day. You still want me to pull out my clarinet, Jen? Do I need to tell my husband to bring my clarinet up here? I think he think I don't know how to play the clarinet. I could blow shawty. That's all the symptoms I can think about right now, y'all. I told y'all about my hair shedding a little bit. She said, yes, please. You want to hear me play that clarinet? Grow Joyfully Homestead says she played the clarinet for 8 years. 8 years. There you go. That's what's up. So you a woodwind. Woodwinds. Woodwinds. High five. I'm silly.
No, you're not. I played the French horn.
You played French horn? Oh, that's hard. That's hard. One day a friend of mine, she played French horn, and my band teacher had like another mouthpiece in there, and it was a new mouthpiece. She was like, won't you get it so I could teach you how to play on my instrument and you could teach me how to play on your. The whole, I could. I was awful. I'll stick with the clarinet because I was awful. But yeah, I had a friend that played the French horn, and she played it like it was effortless. And me, I got it out. They was like, no. Sit down somewhere. Go over there. Go back over there with the woodwinds, because you're not one of us.
When I was first starting, they made sure that we like tested each type of mouthpiece to see which one would fit us the best. And be like, oh, this person would be fitting of a clarinet.
Oh my God. They didn't even do us like that. They didn't. They was just like, what instrument you want to play?
That would have been nice.
Okay.
Maybe I would have picked clarinet.
Easy Street with Jen said it's so difficult. Grow Joyfully said, I'm just woodwind. I'm just winless now. She said she just winless now. And when I first started playing the clarinet, y'all, I had braces with the bands on each side, so it made it a little difficult to really play. And they used to think I was using it as an excuse, but they never had braces before, so yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Exactly. I was like, but it hurt. I had like the wire braces. I had like the old school braces. Spartan Dan says, okay, Renee and chat, everybody have a good night and keep the faith. Devil is a liar. Okay, that's right. Don't hurt the harvest. Amen. Easy Street. Okay, I read that part. I was gonna say I missed something. Don't hurt the harvest said. Spartan Dan, amen. God has her. Grow joyfully. Oh no. Honey Sweet Tea says, hey Renee in chat. Honey Sweet Tea, how you doing? I had caught your whole live when you was stuck out in the rain. I just sat and just listened to you talk. Real Sunshine said, "Oh, my braces." Yes, I had braces. I was a metal mouth. Easy Street with Jen says, "That sounds awful." Grow Joyfully says, "Night, Spartan Dan." Partner says, "Peace." Peace. Easy Street with Jen. Good night, Dan. And here's Hartner. Hartner says, "Hi, Jen." Thank y'all so much for coming into my live. Easy Street with Jen said, "All my favorite men are stopping by tonight." All right. I love Easy Street with Jen. She's like cool. She's like laid back and cool. Like she's not judgmental or whatever. I really like her. The other day she posted a short when she was like coming in the house. She was like, "Honey, it's just only a few berries because the deer got to him." that deer. And then the camera showed she got berries all over her mouth. I said, "Yeah, that deer."
Sure was the deer.
Yeah, the deer. Her name's Easy Street with Jen. She's cool. Honey Sweet Tea says, "I'm okay. I'm glad you did. Yes, I checked out your live when you was stuck in the rain. That was good conversation." Boss Lady Denise is sending the blue hearts. Honey Sweet Tea, I love your head wrap and earrings. Thank you. I got watermelons today. Hunter says, "So nice to see you happy and positive, Renee." Thank you. I try to be. I wanted to get up and dance, but I was on punishment.
Oh no, not punishment.
Because my platelets was too low.
Oh yeah, no. We are not about to play.
They was like, "No dancing." I was like, oh, they caught me. Because I was chauffeur to sit over there and dance a little bit. So I did play a little music, but I didn't get up and dance. I was like, I'm on punishment.
Well, hopefully you won't be tonight to dance.
I know, right? Honey Sweet Tea says, "You look pretty. You look so pretty." Thank you. Grow Joyfully Homestead, "You look so pretty." Thank you. Don't Hurt the Harvest, I pray you have a wonderfully blessed rest. Good night, Renee and chat. Good night, Don't Hurt the Harvest. Oh, is Jen still in there? Jen, I checked out Clowny. I subbed. I subbed. Shaky Baby is in the building. Talking about somebody that be exercising, and I can't do none of that stuff you do. Okay? More power to you. I've danced for Hardner before and didn't even get a buck. He's a street with Jen. She danced for Hardner and didn't even get a buck. What you got? Some coins? You got some coins tossed at you? And a fine dance it was. Okay. Did you at least get 50 cents? What a scoundrel he is. Yeah, because you didn't get a buck. And then he gonna turn around and say, "It was a fine dance. Can I get a buck or two?" Oh, Lord. Left big knots on your head. Oh, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Do you need anything?
Nah, I'm good. Thank you.
Of course.
Maybe I should pray over that bag before you send it to the lab.
I mean, I got it right here.
Nah. God know what I want him to do. He know I want him to step in. Step
That's
in.
right. Well, fingers crossed for you.
Thank you. Easy Street with Jen want her money. She said give her money. Give me my money. Yes, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all long tonight, but I wanted to let y'all know what my side effects were, just in case somebody know somebody that's going through this, or if they go through it, it won't freak them out like I was freaked out. I was freaked out when I started just feeling the acid reflux, and then all of a sudden it just hit me and I started feeling nauseous. That freaked me out. Don't freak out. Ask them for something for nausea. As soon as you start to feel it, the sooner they catch it and are able to help you. Ginger, wait till you get monetized. Yeah, but as soon as you start to feel something, let them know. Let them knock it out as soon as possible. Please check in again as soon as you can. We worry. I'm so sorry that y'all be worried, but on my really, really rough days, I really don't have like any energy, which is really bad for me because, well, I won't say really bad, but it's just different for me because everybody around here is so used to me being so like silly. I'm kind of goofy, and I get out there and I walk around the nurse station and stuff, so they're so used to seeing me like up. But on my bad days, when I'm like headache, nauseous, bones hurting, um just feeling lethargic, I just don't be having the, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. A picture with a thumbs up. You want me to do like that? Y'all, this is really gonna be a fight, y'all. And I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Um, I think a lot of people, I think a lot of other people are worried about how I may feel about certain side effects. But I'm not necessarily worried about that. I just want to get through this and the best outcome that I could possibly get. If I have to lose my hair to get it, so be it. If I have to like have a couple of shakes, a couple of nights while I'm super cold to get it, so be it. If I gotta throw up a couple of times, so be it. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get through this. Easy Street with Jen says, "We love you, girl. I know you do. I know you do. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it in the air. You're made for this. You will beat it." Shaky Baby says, "Thank you." Grow Joyfully says, "Perfect." Yeah. Another reason why the doctors feel like I'm gonna, well, like I took the chemo so well, is because before I started really getting sick, before they found out I had leukemia, I was very active. I actually had a trainer. I was running. I was actually doing 5Ks, and I used to do the autism walk, the AIDS walk, AIDS awareness walk, and I also did the 3 day Susan G. Komen walk. So I was pretty active. Boss Lady Denise said, "You got this." Honey Sweet Tea says, "Yes, we do. I know y'all worry about me. Grow Joyfully, we do." Uh, Grow Joyfully says, "You're amazing." It's all God. I can't even take the credit. 5K ain't no way for me. Shaky baby. I did the Falcon 5K. I think about 2 years ago, because that was before I got sick. Yeah, it had to be about 2 or 3 years ago, because it was right before I was pregnant with my twins. But I did the Falcon 5K, and that was pretty. Even though I'm kind of upset with the Falcons, but anyway, that's yeah, I'm kind of pissed off at them right now. But anyway, um, so I started out in wave C. For those of you who may not know, if you're like a runner, you start off with wave A, and then they ask you to choose by your experience or whatever. And I chose C because at the time I wasn't feeling well then. They just didn't know what was wrong with me. There are steps to what? So, so wave C is for when you think you're going to be running and walking. I started in wave C, but I actually finished pretty good. I finished with some people that was in wave B, so I was proud of myself. So I was pretty active, and I was in a lot of challenges, and yeah, I was just really active. So they think that's another reason why I handled the 5,000 steps. I wish it was 5,000 steps. 3 point something miles. I forgot exactly how much it is, but yeah. I wanted to do the I wanted to do the big race that they have every year, but I knew something was wrong with me and I just couldn't pinpoint what it was. So when I did that Falcon race, even though I did pretty good, once I checked the numbers, like maybe 2 days later, I checked the numbers and I see that I had finished with some of the people in Wave B. I was like, even though I was sick, wasn't feeling good. Like my bones was hurting and stuff. That, like I said, that was before they knew I had leukemia. I actually did pretty good. Yes, shaky babies. Pretty much so. They were saying that they believed that because I was so uh, active, it helped my body to receive the chemo and release the chemo better. Um, I didn't start eating really poorly until I felt like I wasn't being heard. Like I knew something was wrong with me. I knew I was sick. But every time I would bring it to doctor's attention or something, it was kind of pushed off. So I started feeling like I was crazy. Like maybe I'm going through something. Maybe I'm just depressed or something. Maybe it is me. Maybe I'm crazy. That's when I started eating poorly. So don't believe the hype when you have people telling you, like, oh, you going through this because of how you eat, whatever. No, 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 no. If it's already written that you're going to go through it, you're going to go through it. It just, have you conditioned your body while you was healthy? I wasn't hurt at all. And the doctors here, they actually looked through my medical history so they could see they can see every time I went to an emergency room. They can see every time I complained about certain things to my doctors because it was noted. They took note of what I complained about. Um, they see in my medical history that I passed out a couple of times. They see in my medical history that my white blood cell count was seen as high at a few times, but it was always dismissed. And that was a red flag that they should have been checking me for leukemia, but they didn't. So, as y'all know, I'm a pretty hyper person. Well, y'all probably don't know, but I'm a pretty hyper person and I don't mind working out or whatever. It's just that when you get sick, you can't always do what people want you to do, what people expect you to do. When I got sick, people were looking at me like I was lazy because I wasn't getting up cleaning my whole house like I used to do. I used to wake up in the morning, open all the blinds, and like clean the whole house down. I used to have no problem with that at all. But when I started getting really, really sick and frustrated that I wasn't being heard, it started making me feel like, well, maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe something is going on. Like, maybe I need to see a therapist. I started thinking I might need to see a therapist because I was thinking to myself, I'm getting lazy. So, yeah. Um, like I stated before, the park where I walk around, I was walking there all the time to the point where the guy that cleans the park in the morning knew me. Like, Grow Joyfully Homestead says, I'm so sorry. Yes. It's caught now. I'm so grateful that they caught it because it could have went another way. Let's just look at the brighter side. It could have been another way. It could have been where I'm just at home, depressed, don't know what's wrong with me, and just go in my sleep. Or just, have an accident or something. Because I drive a lot. I'm always in the car. So I am grateful to the Most High that it was caught. It's like, that's what's wrong with me. okay, now I could take this information and go from here. But when you feel like nobody believes you, when you go in and you say like, hey, I fainted. Like, you know how when you go to the emergency room, sometimes they'll say follow up with your primary doctor. So, or they'll say follow up with your OBGYN or something. So since I fainted, they wanted me to follow up with not only my OBGYN, but also my primary. I told both my OBGYN that I fainted, and I told my primary that I fainted. It was noted that I said that I fainted, but when I was in front of the doctor and I said it, it was like, you fainted? Did you not drink enough? Well, it is pretty hot out there. And it was just, once again, brushed off. When I started getting bruises all over my body, they were like, well, you do have a lot of kids and you are pulling that stroller in and out the car. So, Glow joyfully said, if anyone faints, that's a huge red flag. Yes, a huge red flag. And I was pregnant when I fainted. I was at the braid shop. And I kept telling the lady, like, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I'm hot. I need some air. I don't feel good. Next thing I know, I woke up on the floor. And yeah, then when the babies got here, I coded after having my C-section. That was another red flag because after I coded and they checked my blood and stuff, my white bloods, it's noted, it's in my medical records that when I coded in the hospital, my white blood cell count was high. At the time, it was brushed off as it was probably high because I just had the babies. I just had a surgery. Um, but then when the boys were small and I was handling the boys a lot, I noticed that I started getting bruises on my arms and legs, just randomly. Didn't bump it or anything. But when I would tell the doctor, like, I'm getting bruises everywhere, Easy Street with Jen said, wow, that's crazy. Grow Joyfully Homestead said, what? I know. And it's all in my medical history. That's the real crazy part. It's all in my medical history. These doctors here, they literally read through my medical history. They can tell me how many times I was at the hospital complaining. They could tell me how many times I was in the ER. They could tell me how many times I told my doctor that I was having real pain recently. Um, what I complained about, and nothing was done. So, like I said, it could have went another way. It could have went another way. Grow joyfully. Grow joyfully home says that says you are so strong. Thank you, and I hope it's the God in me that you see. Cause, like I said, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have my faith. I don't know. I told my mom, I said I got like a sense of peace over me that's like I can't even explain it. I can't explain it. But the bruises they explained away and everything. So now that I'm here, I have a whole new team and they're working with me in a different way because they see my history. So they actually apologized for because they said now we see why you don't trust telling the the medical people when you are feeling pain. And I told them, I looked them dead in their face and I said, because nobody will ever believe me. Nobody will ever believe me. But on a lighter note, once they started giving me like 4 bags of chemo a day and the chemo pills at night and the lumbar puncture with the chemo and the lumbar puncture. Grow Joyfully Homestead. That's beautiful that you have God in you. Easy Street with Jen says they are very aggressive. That's awesome. Yes. The team that I have now, they like they kept telling me with my age and with the fact that I was very active. I say hyper. I'm a very hyper person. I like dancing. I like jumping around. I like, y'all know. Hello, hello. Um, so they were saying that that really helps me. Shaky Baby says people have been working in healthcare so long that they have desensitized. They get desensitized and don't listen to the patient's concerns. Exactly, exactly, and that's what I felt. That's what I felt like. Um, but to be quite honest, I feel like um, God has had His hand in this for a while, and maybe I had to go through this. Thank you, Grow Joyfully. He says my bunny is cute. You have to get my vitals.
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're okay. You're okay. I already know the routine. Sorry, y'all. Get my vitals done.
It's okay. You can continue to talk to them. I'm
they're,
just doing my thing.
they're my people. They love me,
Yep. But
and
you're so sweet.
I love them. Thank you. They keep me company on my days when I need company.
Okay. 36.9. Let's do.
Blood pressure went down a little bit. Thank you for working.
Can I get you anything?
Nope, I'm good. As long as I got my water.
Oh, water. Oh, okay.
I got plenty of water. Yep. I prefer to have a lot in here so I don't
Good.
have to keep asking.
Oh. You don't mind just out there. It's just out there. It'll be nice.
All right. I really don't like this side of it, but hey, that's a part of it. I got like pimples all over my face and like dry mouth. That's really weird. But I think my worst side effect is the really bad headaches. The headaches, they are the worst. Yeah, actually, I am since they started giving me the Tramadol with the Coca-Cola. They do it when I get a really bad headache, but they try to tell me to catch it as soon as I feel like the headache is coming. So I say when my pain is about at a 6 or something like that. J3GS boom, hello. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Um, yeah, when the headaches start getting to the point where it's like, they said tell them right then because if I wait till the headache gets too bad, it's harder for them to control. Yeah, it's awful. Grow Joyfully said, I'm so sorry about the headache. How awful. Easy Street with Jen says, hey JX, hey J3GS. I'm feeling much better. I really feel like Coco, Coco Jelly, ain't you supposed to be resting? Coco Jelly, am I saying it right? Aren't you supposed to be resting? I thought it was so nice that the nurses was so happy to see you, and they was like, hold up, wait a minute. And you had to let them know real quick, like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Honey Sweet Tea says, good night, love. I wanted to stop by and show some love. I have early I have an early morning. See you later. Bye. Thank you for stopping by, Honey Sweet Tea. I know you be busy, busy, busy. So, yeah, I really appreciate you for taking out the time to come to see me. Come and keeping me company. J3GS Farm says, at Easy Street with Jen. Hi. No, Jens wouldn't say it like that. At Easy Street with Jen. Hi. That's the way he would say it. Thank you, Honey Sweet Tea. Um, what I was saying. Oh, the headaches. Now that they have paired my headaches. Yep, that's more like how J3 would say it. Hi. um, at first I wasn't getting a lot of rest, but now that they have found that if they pair my pain medicine with a little bit of Coca-Cola, that I rest better. So now they actually, that's what they do. As soon as they see that I'm getting a headache coming on, or I'm uncomfortable to the point where I can't sleep, they give me Tramadol and a little bit of Coca-Cola, and that helps. With a little bass in my voice, says J3GS form. Exactly. I tried to put a little bass in my voice. I said J3 would not say it like that to my no high. No. Uh, uh. Ooh, yep. But it's all about the bass, says Jen. He's the treatment. Jen says it's all about the bass. Yeah, it's all about that bass. It's all about that bass, bass. It's all about the boom, boom. Yeah, the a lot of people say their worst side effects is the nausea. My nausea only lasted like 1 day, to be honest. I wish I had some wood to knock on. This some little fake wood, some little plastic, but I pray and ask the Most High to make sure that He gives me strength to go through this, because I have literally walked past some people's room and hear them going through that nauseous phase, and it's not pretty. So I'm not going to complain about the side effects I have, but I am going to share it just in case somebody come across this video later that's going through something. Daddy saying bass, Mama saying tenor. I've heard that song a time or two, but I don't know it. um I was just saying I wanted to do this video just in case somebody get put in the bone marrow unit. They won't be freaked out when certain things start happening. I just want people to know that this is a part of the process. They got to break your body down. They got to break those cells down. So some of your healthy cells will be affected, but they will come back. And that's the process I'm going through now. Now that they have knocked all those bad cells out, now my body is trying to rebuild. So I'm kind of going through the motions, and they just keep letting me know you gotta go through the motions. Easy Street with Jen says that's a great song. J3GS Forum said this is Barry White bass. I don't know if y'all know, but Barry White is my boy now. Why y'all think my name Renee's Secret Garden? Why y'all think my name is Renee's Secret Garden? Especially when I had to cover up the fact that I had a garden for a while when I was staying at another location. They didn't want me to have a garden. They charged us every month that I had anything that grew over 2 feet. I got charged every month. But when I chose to, when we moved and I got my garden, I chose to keep the name My Secret Garden. And that just stuck with me how Barry White used to sing Secret Garden. So every time people see my name, they be like, do you know the Barry White song? Yes, I do. My mom was a Barry White fan, and so was I. So yes, I know the Barry White song. He's smooth. He's very smooth. Very smooth. But I'm not going to keep y'all. Awesome garden name. I thought I was the only one with the name, and then I ran across, I can't think of it, another secret garden. And I was like, dog, I thought I was the only one had that name, Secret Garden. But I actually started calling my garden that before I even got on YouTube, because where I used to stay, they didn't want us to have a garden, so we call ourselves having a little box and having a little sneaky little garden, and I called it My Secret Garden. So actually I've been calling myself Renee's Secret Garden for a long time. And we used to actually sell blueberries and grapes. We don't do it anymore. I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm starting to get sleepy. But I wanted to tell y'all that I really wanted to do this video so that if anybody goes through this and they just so happen to pull this video up, it won't make them feel like they're alone or whatever. It'll help them to see that other people go through this. Yeah, it's some people out there that will, like, honestly tell on you for having a garden. I think it was hate. I think it was jealousy. I really do. J3GS says, rest well, be blessed. Thank you. Thank you, J3. Yeah, I think it was the fact that they were mad because my garden used to look amazing. Amazing. And we really started off because we were trying to show the kids how to grow. Grow Joyfully Homestead says, I love you, honey. Have a good sleep. God's got you. Easy Street with Jen says, warm hugs. Mwah. Okay, y'all. Well, I just wanted to let y'all know that if you know anybody, or if somebody pulls this video up later and you're getting wheeled to the bone marrow unit, you're going to have some symptoms. You're going to have some hard times. Drink your water. Drink your water. Flush out your system. It's going to get irritating because you have to keep getting up to pee because they're going to have you on fluids too. Drink your water. Listen to your nurses. If your nurse tell you to squirt this up your nose, squirt it up your nose. If they tell you, I don't even have it over here no more. If they tell you to put these 2 little tubes together in a cup and do a quick little mouthwash, see you soon, Grow Joyfully Homestead. If they tell you to wish it around in your mouth for at least 30 seconds, then you better wish it around in your mouth for 30 seconds. You're in here, you have nothing else to do. So the least you can do is do the right thing. Listen to your doctors. Listen to your nurses. If what the nurse saying is not lining up with what the doctor said, then that's when you need to reel it in, and you need to let the nurse know, well, my doctor said this, so can you please double check the notes for me, or you need to talk to the charge nurse or something. Yeah, but I haven't had that situation, but I will say that it has helped me by listening to them, because it helped me catch things before they got out of hand. The nurses told me up here, you come out better when you let them know as soon as you start to feel anything. As soon as you start to feel a little bit of acid reflux, let them know what you feel, and they will give you something. Um, as soon as you start to feel a little bit of headache coming on, even if it's not real bad, if it just feel like it's just a little sinus headache right there in between your eyes, let them know so they can knock it out before it gets too bad. That goes for everything. If you feel like you think you would feel much better if you were clean, or if you take a shower, let them know I want to take a shower as soon as I can. So when can I get unhooked? Because there's certain times when you can't get unhooked from your pump. So just let them know whenever I can I take a shower, and they will work with you. So that's my advice for anybody who gets put into the bone marrow unit, especially if you are sent here like I was without even knowing that you was coming here. Um, and the first day that you get here, ask your family to send you up clean pajamas, uh, clean underwear, something to keep you busy, be it puzzles, crossword puzzles. I couldn't get flowers or nothing up here. I love looking at flowers, but on this unit you can't have live flowers and you can't have balloons. So the first day you go into the bone marrow unit, ask your family to send up clothes so that you feel like a regular person. Because if you sit with that hospital gown on for, I've been here now for 19 days, you will start to feel miserable. You will start to feel miserable. So me getting up, getting dressed, putting on some earrings, sitting on the sofa sometimes just to read or just to listen to my music, that helps me. If you stay in the bed, it's going to drain you. Drink your water. I can't stress that enough. Let that water work and do what it do so that it can flush out the chemicals. And with that being said, always speak up for yourself. If you feel like you're not feeling like yourself, if you feel like you're not being heard, and you know this is not like you, find another doctor. Talk to somebody else. Tell somebody, tell somebody, tell somebody until somebody takes you seriously. Ask for a full blood panel if they act like they don't know what's wrong with you. Pack a bag just in case. What y'all gonna pack a bag for? Now, Easy Street Virginia, don't you be over there dancing if you ain't getting no dollars now. Don't you do it. Oh, y'all be having me cracking up laughing. But what I'm about to do now is I'm about to go and crash. I'm about to crash. I hope this advice helps somebody. And I hope and I pray that when I make it through this, I can touch somebody, even if it's just one person, and let them know that there is hope. And he real cheap. My husband cheap too, girl. My husband is cheap, 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 cheap. Lord have mercy. Have you ever had somebody so cheap to the point where you don't even want to tell them the price of something? That's my husband. Even if it's cheap, you still don't want to tell him because he gonna feel like he can find something cheaper. That's my husband. Yep. But I am going to let y'all go. I'm starting to get a little sleepy because they have given me my meds for the night. I'm going to try to get a little nap because right now it's past 11. It's almost 11:30. And usually they would come in again about 12:45 or 1 to check my vitals again and to give me medication. So Grow Joyfully Homestead says, go to sleep, sweetie. I know. I'm going to try to take a quick nap because I know they're going to be in to wake me right back up in the middle of the night. Probably about 1 o'clock in the morning and again at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I think it is. But they wake you up all night anyway. So while I'm getting sleepy, love you, Jen. Keep those videos coming. You make me laugh. I love when somebody can make me laugh like that. But I'm gonna take a quick nap before they come in and wake me up 30 times tonight, y'all. Anyway, grow joyfully. Love you too. I will see y'all in the next video. Until next time, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.